everyone. It is Friday morning and I'm going to an estate sale today, and I hope that I can get a couple of things, and I will show you what I want to get in a few seconds. But it has been a while since I've been able to actually go shopping. We had what we think was the norovirus run through our house, and so we have been out for a little while. Jim and Kaylin actually took it a little bit better than I did. Theirs was shorter but not so fun, and mine has kind of drug out a little bit. So anyway, luckily I had some video already kind of stocked up, so that way I was able to still post on YouTube without really missing any time, which would have been fine, but it's nice if that can be avoided. So at the estate sale today, I saw online that there were a few things that I wanted. So one is a Snoopy Peanuts sheet that I have actually sold for over $100 before. And the other items were some Vectorsbach mugs, and there were a lot of the Christmas tree mugs and like the whole set, but there's a lot of those out there. But they also had some Halloween ones, and you can't find the Halloween ones as often, so those can be worth like $25 each. So I'm gonna head over to the estate sale and get my name on the list and see how far I have to wait. Okay, so a little update. I got to the estate sale about 45 minutes early, and I was number 57 on the list. So hopefully I can get in and get the items that I was looking for. But I mean, this estate sale business is quite cutthroat in our area. As you may have seen a video previously, my husband Jim got to an estate sale right at 6 a.m. right when they were putting the list out, and there was already 20 names on the list. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, but 57 apparently isn't too bad. So I've got my name on the list, and then I went and I got my Starbucks. If you haven't seen my drink that I have gotten before, it is my favorite drink. I'm not a coffee drinker, and I'm actually not really a tea drinker, but I also don't want something super sweet. So what I get is an iced green tea with no water and sub with the strawberry acai base, so that gives it a little bit of sweetness, but it also kind of cuts the tea taste out of it. So give it a try sometime. It is really delicious. So I'm gonna eat and then get into the garage sale, or not the garage sale, the estate sale, and see what I can find. I am out of breath. So I just got back in the car after being in the estate sale, and it was so crowded. I tried to get some footage inside if I could, but I also know that they don't want people sitting there and filming for a while because there are people waiting outside to get inside to shop. So I am going to go ahead and do the thrift haul or the estate sale haul as soon as I get home, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, so I'm back at home and I'm excited to show you what I found. So I actually found a lot of tins, and I actually found some Mary Engelbreit tins, which is super exciting because those sell really well. This is the first one. So it's this cute little Noah's Ark tin, and it actually has 1984 on it. So yeah, it was Mary Engelbreit, made by Midwest Importers of Cannon Falls, made in Hong Kong. And it's in really good condition. One of the things that is a great thing to look for if you're a reseller are tins. Because usually they're priced pretty low at estate sales, and you can sell them for between $15 and $20 or so, so not too bad. This was only $1, and I can sell it for probably about $18, so that's a pretty good profit. And then this one caught my eye, and you may have seen this in the video itself, but this is actually a fairly large size Mary Engelbreit tin. And I got this one for only $2, so that was a great find. And it also has 1984 on it. And this tin, this was made in Holland. The blue and white tins do pretty well, and especially if they're Scandinavian or made in Holland. But this one is in really good condition. I don't see any dates on it at all, but it says Holland House on the bottom. But I mean, $3. It's interesting that the Mary Engelbreit ones are less expensive and have a little bit more value. But I mean, the blue and white tins, this one's older, so that's probably why they priced it a little bit higher. And then I found a few of these, this shaped tin. So this actually is Churchill's Woodland Fare, and this actually still has the candy in it, or whatever it was, but this was made in England. I don't see a date on it, but look, it has like little bunnies. So this will just be perfect for spring, and it's kind of three-dimensional, so that will be great. So I have this one, and then I have one that's completely empty too. So this is the second one that I found, and it's so cute. It says Mr. Mole Sunglass Shop on this side. I mean, the details are just so cute in here. But this one actually has a sticker to use best before 1996. So these were made in the 90s. And when I opened up the second one, I actually found a little bonus treat inside. And it's these little critters here. These little ladybugs. They're little wooden ladybugs. I don't really know anything about them, but they're so cute. So I'll have to check those out. Okay, a little side note here. I looked up these little wooden ladybugs, and they're German, just as I expected. And they're Erzberg, I think is how you say that. My husband will be able to clarify that for me. And 4 of them together are worth about $70. So that's a pretty fun surprise, given that I didn't even realize that those were inside the tin. So that was a fun find. 2 other tins. These are Beatrix Potter tins, and these always do really well for us. But this one was only $1. And let's see. Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Button fruit bonbons, and these are best before 1997, So this is from the 90s as well. And then this little bank. But people are always looking for Beatrix Potter for their baby rooms. Maybe they're doing a Beatrix Potter theme in their nurseries. But this one's in really good condition. So this is a bank, but it was originally, it says mini fruit jellies. And again, 1996. So those were fun finds. I mean, tins for like $1 to $3, and you can sell them for between, you know, 15 and 20. I mean, that's a pretty good markup, or a pretty good deal. Things I found were this dish set. So this is a little bit dirty. Here's a little Disney Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs plate. So it came with a plate, a bowl, which is pretty dirty, and the cup. And then it actually came with the knife and the spoon too. So those were $10. I think I can sell those for about $35. And this was one kind of unexpected item. Is this fairy lamp. It's ruby red fairy lamp. I'll have to see if it glows. I do see a little bit of orange here in the base, so it is possible that it does glow with the black light, but it has this very nice diamond pattern on it. I am not sure of the maker quite yet. I don't know if this one is a Fenton or not. I'm sure some of my expert glass friends know right away, but I'm still learning about that. So this one, sorry, this was only $3. Yeah, fairy lamps are a pretty popular thing right now. So sometimes they mark things up pretty high at this estate sale company, and there's really not a whole lot of margin, but every once in a while you can find some things that they maybe don't realize are selling really well right now. I'm sure they do their best. So now for the things that I actually went to the estate sale for. So do you think that I found what I was looking for, and how were the prices? So let's see. So all of the Vector's Bach was still available. The problem was the prices were so high. So the prices on the Vector's Bach Halloween mugs were $15 a piece. So it just about stabbed me in the heart when I saw the prices. But, you know, that's what I had come for, and I would have loved to have bought every single piece. But what I did end up doing was I bought the more rare pieces. So I bought 2 of the ghosts. Now you do tend to find the pumpkins a little bit more, but not necessarily as many ghosts. So again, these were $15 each, and they can sell, and these are West Germany Vector's Bach. These can sell for about $30-35 each. And then of course they had all of the Christmas tree Vector's Bach, the whole set. But those you can find just about anywhere. And so what I did was I picked out just a few of the more rare ones on these. Now the Christmas ones were $8, but these can actually generate a little bit more because they're not the Christmas trees. So this is the angel. The angel can sell for about $25, I think. So this was $8, and this one's West Germany. And then I ended up getting 2 of these. I hadn't really seen the Scotty dogs or the terriers. So these were 8 also. And these were all in very good condition. There was one that was an ice cream cone that I had never seen, but that one had a big chip on it. And then they wanted $15 for that one. So I didn't get that one. So after going to the mugs, I went to find the sheets. So I always try to look for vintage sheets. Sheets are also a really good thing to look for in estate sales. Usually the prices are pretty darn low. And I mean, you just make sure that there's not stuff on them or there's a bunch of tears. I never would have guessed that vintage sheets were a thing, because I thought, ooh, why would you want to, you know, use somebody else's sheets? But there's certain patterns, especially kind of the mod floral patterns of the 70s, that can sell fairly well, and you can get them for a pretty good price. So I did end up getting the Snoopy sheet. I'm so excited. So you can see that. Now, what I didn't realize was that this particular sheet, they had a price of $6 on it, right? Well, that's fine. Usually sheets are just a couple of dollars. We have sold this sheet for over $100 before, because it is a little bit more rare. So that's pretty good margin also. So it was definitely a fun estate sale to go in. I wish the Jim could have joined me, but he has another job. So he had to do some estimates today. So he was busy doing that. But luckily I did find and was able to get what I actually came in for. We didn't have to divide and conquer. A lot of people were at that estate sale because they had a lot of model train pieces and slot cars. So like half of the men there were looking for the slot cars, but apparently somebody got there early and threw a sheet over all of the slot cars and marked or put sold on it. So there were several disappointed men there, but I lucked out and ended up what I came for, even though the prices were a little bit higher. But then I also will make a lot of money back on the tin. So it was a pretty good shopping trip. I can't wait to get all of this photoed and listed and cleaned up and ready for its next owners. And then hopefully this weekend, Jim and I can do a little bit of thrifting. We are working on our house though, because we are preparing to sell it and make a move in the next few months. So there's a lot going on here in our household, but I'm enjoying and loving this job. And I just thank you so much for watching. If there was a favorite piece of yours that I found, then please comment below and let me know what that is. And as always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.